Hello, and welcome back to Daily Dhamma, a letter to our children. I'm Dhamma Bum, and I'll be your guide for this guided meditation. We provide live stream meditations Monday morning at 8:45 a.m. Japan time and Friday afternoon at 3:45 Japan time. And you can check the YouTube channel for changes as they unfold. Our Monday meditation is about the coming week. Details on how, when, and where to meditate can be found in the book Daily Dhamma, A Letter to Our Children, or in the YouTube channel in the description boxes, and we'd urge you to do that. But rather than talk about it, it's best for us to just jump in. Meditation consists of two stages. It's one process, but the first part is samatha, or serenity. That's calming down and getting into the flow. And after we are settled and serene, we move to panya, or wisdom. Some people say vipassana. On my mark. Find yourself in a quiet spot, spine straight, shoulders back. Lower your chin towards your chest. Let your hands rest easily in your lap, on your thighs, or on your knees. Close your eyes and your mouth and imagine a ball of white light, an inch or two, 3 to 5 centimeters beneath your nostrils. Inhale through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. Inhale through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. Just take smooth, natural breaths. Don't worry about going too fast or too slow, too deep or too shallow. Just take natural breaths for you as you breathe in through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. On Mondays, we prepare ourselves for the coming week. And as usual, we start with the Dhammapada, verses 1 and 2. 1. Mind is the forerunner of all things. Think and act with a corrupt heart, and sorrow will follow one, as surely as the cart follows the ox that pulls it. 2. Mind is the forerunner of all things. Think and act with a pure heart, and happiness will follow one as surely as one's never departing shadow. So we learn that our mind leads our delusions, our preoccupations, our moods, and our obsessions. We meditate to help us calm our mind and tame our heart. We don't meditate to get something. We meditate to let things go. If we let go a little, we get a little serenity. If we let go a lot, we get a lot of serenity. If we let go completely, that is, if we accept life just the way it is, then we get complete serenity. Today, we will examine we reap what we sow and cultivating skillful actions. We need to say a word about the human experience. Our human lives consist of 5 khandhas, which means aggregates or heaps. And these are 5 facets of the human experience. They are the body, our feelings, memories and perceptions, thoughts, and consciousness. They are all impermanent, unsatisfactory, and not the self. We are taught that they are like a lump of molten lead, too hot to touch. We cannot touch it on the top. We cannot touch it on the sides or the bottom. There's no place we can touch the khandhas without burning ourselves very badly. We can look at them, we can see them for what they are, and then we let them go. As meditators, we have 3 duties. First, a meditator must practice mindfulness. In this group, we focus on the ball of light as it goes in through our nose, down past our heart to our stomach, and back out the same way. We listen to the Dhamma talk and let it just wash over us. Second, collectedness, or you might say concentration. We focus on the light and the talk, and when outside issues, stray thoughts intrude, we calmly brush them aside, thinking, no, that's not my business. I'm focused on the light. And the third duty is contentment. We have a duty to be content, and that means content right now. If we are not content right now, we are not content. The purpose of meditation is to explore why and to return ourselves to equanimity. If you can be content for a few seconds during this meditation, then you can be content for longer than that. You can be content for a few minutes. Outside of meditation, you take these bubbles of bliss and you stitch them together, and shazam, you look up and you see the clock and you go, oh my gosh, I have not had angry, resentful, fearful thoughts for 3 hours. How did that happen? How indeed. This is the purpose of our meditation. This week we will be focusing on cultivating kusala. Kusala means skillful action, and this is based on the premise that we reap what we sow, so we'd better sow good things. So this week, as you go through your practice, let's think of some guides for us. Number 1, let's be impeccable in our speech. Let's say what we mean what we say, but don't say it mean. 2, don't assume. We are not good mind readers. And when I assume things, I make an ass of you and me. 3rd, Q-tip, quit taking it personally. The universe has bigger fish to fry than ruining our week, so let go of that. And 4th, this week, let's do our best. Just do the best we can. That will be enough. Now, as we find ourselves in suboptimal situations during the week, before we react, let's consider the consequences of our action? Are the consequences a hat, a haircut, or a neck tattoo? If the consequences of my response are like a hat, and I go home and I look in the mirror and I say, wow, what a dumb hat, I can just throw the hat away. No problem. If it's like a haircut, I might have to run back out and get that hat out of the trash, come back in, and wear it for a couple of weeks until my hair looks normal. But if I've gotten a tattoo of a praying mantis on my forehead, that is going to be a little more difficult to rectify. So, in our dealings with others, let's pause for a moment and consider the consequences of our acts. Cultivating skillful action takes practice. From the Dhammapada, number 252 and 253, it's easy to see the faults of others, but hard to see one's own. One sifts out the faults of others like chaff, but conceals one's own. 253. If one focuses on others' faults and constantly takes offense, one's own toxins flourish, and one is far from their destruction. So, we are warned to mind our own business. What other people do is nothing to do with us. Our job is to keep our hands to ourselves, mind our own business, and remember not to be jerks. Cultivating skillful action requires good boundaries. There are things we can do and things we can't. When we're asked to do something we cannot do, we must say no. When we're asked to go someplace we cannot go, we must say no. People pleasing and doing things just so people will like us is a losing track. Second, we need to engage in patient, persistent practice of the principles. We just have to be steady. And we are moving into Panya. And now when thoughts arise about the topics that I'm laying out, you can look at them if you look at them with calm eyes, with cool eyes, and don't get attached. Look at them as if from afar. You can examine them, turn them over in your mind, look at them from different angles, and then let them go. If you get hooked emotionally into any of these things, let it go and return to your breaths as you breathe in through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. One of the things that we need to practice this week is selfless service. We often hear that. What does it mean? 1, we do service with no thought of the outcome. That is God's business. We don't do something so that somebody else will give us something. We'll get a parade or a statue or a round of applause. We take care of the work, and God, whatever God is, takes care of the outcome. 2, we row and God steers. And if God upsets you, we use good, orderly direction. But if that's too masculine, try grace over drama. That's nice and aspirational. Or Gus, great universal spirit. Like, hey, Uncle Gus, give me a hand here. We're in the front of the boat. Our hands are on the oar, and we row and row and row. And Grace is sitting in the back with her hands on the tiller, and she steers us to whatever safe harbor she thinks is best for us. We do the work. She determines the outcome. 3, we give unconditional, not transactional love. And 4, what does that actually mean? We want to be in reciprocal relationships with other people based on our mutual respect and regard for the divine spark in each other. So, it sounds like this: I see your pain, I honor it, but I don't need to fix it. This is compassion, not codependency. Equanimity, not emotional blackmail. And while we can love people who don't love us back, that's fine. If we want to be in a reciprocal, adult, mature relationship, then it needs to be based on two-way mutual regard for the divine spark in each other. To end suffering, we have to stop clinging, craving, and clamoring for things. There are things that we want and things that we cultivate. Tanha, or hunger, can be for physical things or emotional. We might be greedy for money, power, control, sex, jobs. Emotionally, we might crave love, attention, credit, vindication. Oh, they'll be sorry. Soon they'll know I was right about everything. But anything we crave leads to suffering. The alternative is kusala, or skillful action. These are skills that we can cultivate that don't require anybody else's approval or any money or anything other than our intention and our action to follow through. For example, we can be trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. We don't have to ask anybody about that. We can practice patience, charity, giving the other person the benefit of the doubt, graciousness, and mindfulness. We don't argue. Dhammapada 2:10, don't get entangled with what you long for or dislike. Not seeing what you long for is suffering. So also is seeing what you dislike. Again, our thoughts are the forerunners of our attitudes and the way that we present to other people. As we go through this week, whether we are sitting in meditation or we are walking around being mindful, we study our mind and our thoughts. Our mind is one thing, our thoughts are something different. While we're looking at our mind, we might think, the mind is thinking of an outcome that makes me look good, bad, ridiculous. Let it go. The mind is projecting fear, blaming others. It's in a good, bad, angry, envious, self-pitying mood. Let it go. The mind is inciting me to find fault in my family, workplace, or country. Let that go. Mindfulness can be spiritual insight into our intentions and our actions on our side of the street, but it's not a license to psychoanalyze or to diagnose other people. We look at it, we take it into consideration, and we let it go. Throughout this week, let's practice this. We first wise up, then we act right, and then we contemplate, which brings us right back to wising up. We can't think our way into right actions, but we can and should act our way into right thoughts. So this week, if you find yourself restless, irritable, and discontent, take a breath, excuse yourself, step into another room, close the door, put your headphones on, imagine a ball of white light an inch or two below your nostrils. Breathe in through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. Namaste. Okay, so thank you for visiting, and we hope to see you again Monday mornings or Friday afternoons, Japan time. Please tune in to the YouTube channel for our daily reflections, and have a very good week. Namaste.